Hey there, my name is Kelly Dale and I'm owner of Off the Beaten Path in Forest City, North Carolina. Today's video is a short but sweet video. It's using a bracelet using new components that I got in at the store. They are pewter, they're made by Tierra Cast, so they're made in the USA. And they are 2-hole Rivoli components. I'll be using the 12mm components and 12mm Rivolis to do this bracelet. So check it out. I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so to make this fun bracelet, I used 6 2-hole Rivoli components. Now, you can get these components with 2 holes or with a single hole. The single hole works great for earrings or a little pendant or whatever. But they're made specifically for Rivolis, which are simply point-back stones with no holes in them. So it's like a cabochon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this GS Hypo Cement and I'm going to take and put a good bit inside the Rivoli holder. And I want to pretty much make sure I get good coverage in the holder. And then be sure and put your top back on good of your Hypo Cement. Then I'm going to take my Rivoli. I've got it face up. And I'm going to drop it down into the casting so that my full backing will be facing downward. And you want to get it centered into its casting. Now, it's going to take a few hours to dry, but once it dry, you'll have Rivoli components that are good to go. They'll be glued in there. They'll look really good, as you can see on this completed bracelet here. Now, what I've done is I have used, they call them fancy or twisted jump rings. I'm using an antique copper because I like to mix the copper and the brass. So I've linked 8 jump rings together to make the end of my bracelet. Then I've taken my lobster claw and I've attached 2 jump rings because I like to have a little bit of play here when trying to grab a hold of my lobster claw. So I've got some chain here and then I've got my chain here for the end. And all I'm going to do is take one of my jump rings and I will grab a hold of each side of the jump ring and I will twist to open up the ring. Then I'll attach it to my lobster claw, as you see here. And then what I'll do is I'll start on one end. It doesn't matter which end you start with, but I'm going to start on one end and I'm going to attach the jump ring to one of the very end components of the bracelet. Now that I have that attached, you'll simply take a jump ring and connect as many Rivoli components as you need. This one is going to have 6 components on it, and it should make about a 7-inch bracelet, 6 3/4 to 7 inch. Now I'll take one jump ring, twist it to open it, and I'm going to connect the 8 jump rings that I already had connected together. And then I'm going to be real careful with this one. Normally I would want these to dry, but I want to show you how to connect for your bracelet. So we'll take and we will thread on our component and close the jump ring, making sure you get it good and closed. And then I'll open up a jump ring. First, I will connect it to my amethyst Rivoli here on the end. And then I'll take this last one that I just glued in and I'll connect it and close the jump ring. So that now you have a really easy, quick bracelet. Now, these bracelets are super easy. All you need are the components, some Rivoli, some jump rings, and some Hypo Cement. So we have all of these components listed on our Etsy site, which is seen on your screen below. So be sure and check it out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, it was short but sweet, but sometimes that's all it needs to be. So we'll see you again next week for another great project.